Cryptocurrency isn't just digital money on the internet. It's the symbol of a financial revolution quietly unfolding around the globe. When trust in traditional banks falters and inflation erodes fiat currencies, people crave a new form of value, one that's decentralized, transparent, and free from political control. That's where cryptocurrency was born. It emerged as a bold response to the flaws of centralized finance. It's not just code, it's conviction. It's not just digital, it's defiance. Crypto stands as the voice of those who believe money should serve the people, not institutions. Imagine living in a world where sending money across the globe is instant, borderless, and doesn't require a bank's permission. That's the world cryptocurrency is building. Unlike paper bills or coins, crypto has no physical form. It exists as encrypted data on decentralized networks. You can send it, receive it, and spend it, all digitally. But more importantly, it removes the need for middlemen. That means no more waiting days for transactions, no more high transfer fees, and no more gatekeepers deciding who gets access to financial services. It's empowerment in the form of code. And like every revolution, cryptocurrency brings both hope and controversy. It challenges long-standing beliefs about money, trust, and power. While governments print currencies and control value, crypto runs on open-source code and community consensus. Instead of relying on central banks, it trusts the mathematics behind cryptography. That's not just a technical shift, it's a philosophical one. This isn't just another asset. It's an entirely different way of thinking about value. One that is borderless, permissionless, and fueled by belief in decentralization. We are entering an era where money is no longer a national product. It's a programmable tool built on technology and trustless infrastructure. This evolution mirrors the past transitions of money, from gold to paper, and now to cryptographic digital assets. Cryptocurrency isn't just changing how we pay. It's transforming how we define ownership, access, and participation in the economy. It's no longer about physical vaults, but encrypted keys. It's no longer about banks holding your wealth, it's about you holding your own keys. It's a paradigm shift in the meaning of financial control. Don't confuse cryptocurrency with digital dollars in your mobile app. Those still rely on centralized banks and fiat systems. Crypto is the purest form of decentralized value transfer. It allows you to send money directly to anyone, anywhere, without censorship or approval. That's why it's not just a trend, it's a revolution. It grants people financial sovereignty in a world where freedom is often compromised. In the 21st century, crypto represents more than wealth. It represents choice, control, and a financial system built for the people, not by institutions, but by innovation. If cryptocurrency is the high-speed sports car racing into the future, then blockchain is the engine powering it. But blockchain isn't just a tech buzzword for programmers. It's the beating heart of the decentralized financial revolution. It's a digital ledger that anyone can access, yet no one can tamper with. Every transaction is recorded transparently, permanently, and securely. It eliminates the need for trust between strangers, replacing it with trust in technology. That trust is built not on promises or paperwork, but on cryptographic proof and global consensus. In the blockchain world, transparency isn't optional, it's embedded by design. Picture a notebook that everyone in the world shares, one where every transaction is written in real time. Once something is written, it can't be erased or altered. That notebook is blockchain. Each entry is stored in a block, and when it fills up, a new block is added and chained to the previous one. This creates a continuous, tamper-proof record of all activity. It's not just one notebook either. Everyone on the network has a copy. If someone tries to cheat and change their version, it gets rejected. Blockchain ensures truth through decentralization. But the real power of blockchain lies in its distribution. It's not hosted on one server or controlled by one authority. It runs on thousands of independent computers around the globe, all working together to validate transactions. This structure eliminates the need for centralized verification. There's no single point of failure and no single point of control. That's why blockchain is revolutionary. It makes systems more resilient, fairer, and open to everyone. Regardless of geography, status, or politics, it's not just decentralization of money, but decentralization of power. Blockchain also goes beyond just recording transactions. It's the foundation for some of the most disruptive innovations in digital finance today, like smart contracts, decentralized finance, DeFi, NFTs, and DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations. These systems allow users to interact directly with code, removing middlemen altogether. Agreements are enforced automatically through logic-based programming. This turns traditional contracts, usually slow and expensive, into instant, trustless transactions. Blockchain doesn't just store value, it stores rules, logic, and identity in a way that's open, verifiable, and unstoppable. Now compare that with traditional banking. Slow processes, high fees, limited access, and full dependency on middlemen. Blockchain flips this model on its head. Transactions happen 24/7. No holidays, no cutoff times. Transfers are fast, often within minutes, and fees are a fraction of what banks charge. But more than that, it reflects a philosophical shift. Instead of systems built on permission and paperwork, blockchain offers systems built on freedom and code. It's not just faster, it's fundamentally fairer and more empowering for the individual. Of course, no technology is perfect. Blockchain faces real challenges. Energy consumption, especially in older models like Bitcoin, scalability, and accessibility for average users. But innovation never sleeps. Developers around the world are constantly evolving blockchain with Layer 2 solutions, eco-friendly consensus models like proof of stake, and user-friendly platforms. What this proves is that blockchain is not a passing fad. It's a dynamic, evolving ecosystem. And more than just technology, it is a vision, one of transparency, empowerment, and financial liberation for all. If blockchain is the public ledger, then mining is the process of writing the entries, but not everyone gets to write. To earn that right, your computer must solve a complex cryptographic puzzle faster than others. This process, known as mining, requires massive computing power and energy. Whoever solves the puzzle first verifies the new transactions and earns a reward in cryptocurrency. It's a competition of computing force, one that ensures the integrity of the system while creating new coins. Mining is not just a technical necessity, it's the economic engine that keeps decentralized networks running. This process operates under a mechanism called proof of work, POW. It's exactly what it sounds like. Your computer must do the work, solving math problems, to prove its value. In return, the network rewards that effort with cryptocurrency. It's not about luck, it's about processing power and commitment. This system ensures that anyone who wants to influence the network must first invest resources. That's why POW creates security. Because attacking the network would require immense costly effort, making fraud economically irrational. Mining turns electricity into trust. When you hear the word miner, don't think of pickaxes and tunnels. Think of massive data centers filled with powerful machines. These modern miners invest millions in specialized equipment, electricity, and cooling systems, all for the chance to earn digital gold. The more puzzles their machines solve, the more coins they can earn. It's a technological arms race where speed and efficiency determine your reward. This mining economy has grown into a global industry, employing thousands and influencing hardware markets and energy policy worldwide. But this race comes with a cost: energy consumption. Mining Bitcoin, for example, consumes as much electricity as some small countries. This has sparked global debates about environmental sustainability. In response, many newer cryptocurrencies have adopted alternative models like proof of stake, POS, which replaces the need for mining with a staking mechanism. Users lock their coins to validate transactions, consuming far less energy. Yet, POS raises other concerns, like the risk of wealth centralization. In both systems, the question remains, how do we balance decentralization, security, and sustainability? Regardless of the system used, one truth remains. Mining, or its successor mechanisms, is more than technical validation. It's about incentives. It's what drives people to maintain, secure, and scale the network. Unlike traditional banking systems with salaried employees, crypto networks are maintained by independent participants who are rewarded for their contributions. It's a new model of collaborative economics, open, borderless, and permissionless. Mining represents the democratization of finance, where anyone, anywhere, can participate in the backbone of a global financial infrastructure. If there's one force that propelled cryptocurrency into global headlines, it's this: unprecedented profit potential. In just a few years, some digital assets transformed from near worthless code to multi-thousand-dollar tokens. This caught the world's attention. Investors, speculators, and even everyday people flooded into the market, hoping to strike digital gold. The allure wasn't about using crypto for payments, it was about wealth creation. In many cases, it worked. Fortunes were made. But it also birthed a dangerous mindset. The belief that crypto is a shortcut to riches. And shortcuts often come with cliffs. Imagine investing $1,000 into a coin worth mere cents, and watching that value multiply 100 times over in a year. These stories are real. They fueled FOMO, the fear of missing out, pushing millions into the market without education, without strategy. But investing based on hype is like building on quicksand. Markets move fast. Those who chase the high are often too late. In crypto, the early bird doesn't just get the worm, it gets the entire feast. The rest, often left holding the bag as prices crash back down. Volatility in cryptocurrency is unlike anything in traditional finance. A coin might jump 30% in a day and plummet 50% the next. This roller coaster requires nerves of steel. Without a long-term mindset and solid research, it's easy to get caught in emotional traps. Buying in euphoria, panic selling during dips. Successful crypto investors aren't gamblers. They are visionaries, those who understand the tech, the community, and the mission behind the coins. Because in crypto, conviction beats reaction every time. What drives these wild swings? It's a blend of speculation, media hype, regulation news, and tech developments. A single tweet from a celebrity can send prices soaring. A government crackdown can make them nosedive. This unpredictable cocktail makes crypto investing exhilarating and dangerous. It's not a stable ride, it's a storm. That's why investing in crypto requires something deeper than excitement. It requires principles, risk tolerance, and a willingness to lose what you invest. It's a high-risk, high-reward landscape where clarity of purpose is everything. Another layer of complexity. Many people investing in crypto don't care about blockchain or decentralization. They only care about price. This creates room for manipulation and pump-and-dump schemes, where small investors are lured in by artificial hype and then crushed by the exit of early movers. To invest wisely, you must look beyond the hype. Study the tokenomics. Understand the use case. Examine the team and the community. Is it solving a real problem? Does it have adoption? These are the real questions behind sustainable crypto investing. In the end, cryptocurrency is not for the faint of heart. It's not a playground. It's a proving ground. It rewards the patient, the informed, and the visionary. Those seeking guaranteed returns or easy wins will often leave disappointed, but those who educate themselves, who build conviction, and who understand the deeper movement, they may find more than profit. They may find a front-row seat to the future of finance. Because crypto isn't just about money. It's about reshaping the system, and that's an investment in something far more powerful than profit. Purpose. In the world of crypto, language is power. Without understanding the terms, you're like a tourist in a foreign country, lost and easily misled. Let's start with the cornerstone, Bitcoin. It was the first cryptocurrency ever created and remains the most dominant. People often call it digital gold because, like gold, it has limited supply. Only 21 million will ever exist. But more than scarcity, Bitcoin represents a breakthrough, a decentralized, peer-to-peer store of value that no central bank or government controls. It's not just a coin, it's the blueprint of financial independence. Next up, altcoins, short for alternative coins. These include every cryptocurrency that isn't Bitcoin. Think Ethereum, Solana, Dogecoin, and thousands more. Some are powerful, innovative platforms with real utility. Others are meme-based or speculative by nature. The world of altcoins is like a jungle, full of opportunity, but also filled with noise. Some aim to fix Bitcoin's limitations. Others chase unique visions like smart contracts, faster payments, or DeFi ecosystems. But not all altcoins are equal. To navigate this space, you must evaluate fundamentals, not just follow trends. Know what you're investing in, and why. Then there's the crypto wallet, a term that confuses many. A crypto wallet doesn't actually hold coins. Instead, it stores public and private keys. Think of the public key as your address. People use it to send you crypto. The private key, that's your password. Lose it and you lose everything. There are two main types: hot wallets connected to the internet, easy to use but vulnerable to hacks, and cold wallets, offline, highly secure but less convenient. Managing your keys wisely is crucial. In crypto, you are your own bank, and that power comes with responsibility. Lastly, understand the concept of a fork. A fork occurs when a blockchain splits into two separate paths, often due to disagreement within the community. One path follows the original rules, while the other adopts new ones. This happened with Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, a fork sparked by debates over transaction speed and block size. Forks reflect one of crypto's greatest strengths: decentralized governance. No single entity decides. The people, developers, miners, users, choose which path to follow. It's democracy, encoded in code. And it shows that in crypto, evolution is not only possible, it's inevitable. While the traditional financial world remains tangled in bureaucracy and control, cryptocurrency emerges as a breath of liberation. Its first and most profound advantage? Decentralization. No government or central bank can manipulate it at will. That means no inflation from money printing, no freezing of assets without due process. It's a system where power belongs not to institutions, but to code and consensus. In countries with hyperinflation or restricted banking, crypto is more than innovation, it's survival. For many, this decentralized structure is the first real shot at financial freedom. It shifts the question from can I to will I. Another game changer: global accessibility. With just a smartphone and an internet connection, anyone, from a farmer in Africa to a student in Vietnam, can access crypto markets, send money, or participate in decentralized finance. No waiting in bank lines, no paperwork, no discrimination. Transactions are fast, borderless, and operate 24/7. This opens doors for billions who've been excluded from the global economy. Cryptocurrency doesn't just provide access, it levels the playing field. It's not about privilege or permission, it's about potential. And now that potential is open to the world. Lastly, crypto offers unmatched earning potential. No other asset class has multiplied wealth as quickly in such a short time. For the bold and informed, it's not just opportunity, it's transformation. Behind the brilliance and excitement of cryptocurrency lies a terrain filled with traps and turbulence. The biggest risk? Extreme volatility. Prices can skyrocket one day and collapse the next. A single tweet, regulation, or rumor can trigger mass panic. For unprepared investors, this isn't just financial loss, it's emotional whiplash. Watching your portfolio drop 50% in days can shake your confidence and decision-making. That's why crypto isn't just a financial test, it's a mental one. To survive this market, you need strategy, discipline, and the ability to detach your emotions from your money. Then comes the issue of illicit activity. While blockchain brings privacy and freedom, those same qualities attract bad actors. Money laundering, darknet transactions, and fraud rings have used crypto to mask their trails. Because crypto wallets don't require names or IDs, criminals can exploit the system to bypass global regulations. This raises serious concerns among governments and regulatory bodies. It's not that crypto is inherently criminal. It's that any tool of power, when misused, becomes a threat. That's why the call for regulation grows louder. But regulation brings its own uncertainties. One of those uncertainties is legal risk. Crypto regulation varies wildly from country to country. Some governments embrace it, others ban it. This fragmented landscape means your investment might thrive in one region and be deemed illegal in another. Worse, rules can change overnight. Exchanges might be shut down, coins delisted, or tax policies rewritten. Investors are left vulnerable to decisions made behind closed doors. In a world without borders, crypto needs clarity. Until then, every investor must stay informed and agile, ready to adapt to evolving laws and landscapes. Another minefield: scams and fake projects. From fraudulent exchanges to Ponzi schemes disguised as new tokens, the crypto world is filled with wolves in blockchain clothing. Many people fall victim to fake websites, airdrop traps, or promises of guaranteed returns. Once your coins are sent, there's no undo button. Unlike banks, there's no customer service to call. One wrong address, and your assets are gone forever. Education is your best armor. In crypto, ignorance isn't bliss, it's dangerous. Trust must be earned, not assumed. Research before you invest, or pay the price for your shortcuts. And finally, understand this: there is no safety net. In the decentralized world, you are your own bank, your own auditor, your own security system. Lose your private keys? That's it. Your funds are lost forever. Make a mistake? No one's coming to fix it. That level of freedom requires extreme responsibility. Crypto empowers, but it also demands. It's not designed for the careless or the passive. It's designed for those willing to learn, adapt, and take full ownership. In crypto, the power is yours, and so is the risk. When we speak of cryptocurrency's future, we're really asking, is this the next evolution of money, or just another passing mania? Some see it as a speculative bubble destined to burst. Others see it as the second coming of the internet, but for finance. The truth? Both outcomes are still on the table. Governments are now recognizing its disruptive power. El Salvador made Bitcoin legal tender. Central banks are experimenting with CBDCs, inspired by decentralized systems they once dismissed. One thing is clear. Cryptocurrency has forced the world to rethink money, trust, and the architecture of global finance. But crypto can't secure its future on hype alone. To escape the bubble label, it must prove real-world utility. Faster payments, lower fees, inclusive banking, these are the promises it must fulfill. That's already underway. DeFi platforms now offer loans and savings accounts without a single banker. NFTs revolutionize ownership. DAOs redefine governance. Yet challenges remain: scalability, user-friendliness, and regulation. Crypto is at a crossroads. It will either become the backbone of tomorrow's economy or remain a volatile playground for dreamers and speculators. Its future depends not just on code, but on conviction. The fate of cryptocurrency won't be determined by price charts. It will be shaped by the problems it solves and the freedom it enables. And that future begins with choices we make today. Cryptocurrency is more than a financial trend. It's a declaration of freedom in a digitized world. It challenges the old systems, empowers the individual, and redefines how we think about value, trust, and control. But with great power comes great responsibility. To thrive in this space, you must be informed, intentional, and fearless. Whether crypto becomes the foundation of a new financial era or fades into history depends not on technology alone, but on how we, the people, choose to build with it. The revolution is here. The question is, will you lead or watch?